Hey everyone, we're back with another mod showcase, checking out two more mod drops by Denisioo. The first one is a Sled Part Customizer, which allows you to customize the color of parts you otherwise wouldn't be able to in the game, as well as his engine swap mod, which allows you to change to any of the audio sounds in game while using any of the snowmobiles, which is awesome. But let's jump right in and I'll just show you exactly how both these mods work, and then I'll show you a couple presets I've thrown together. Now, once you're in the game, to open the Sled Parts Customizer, you want to hit the Control P for the hotkey and make sure the mod's enable. Keep in mind, this only works locally. This does not work in multiplayer for your other friends to see, so it only is local. This also does not work in replay mode because of how the mod works. Keep that in mind as well. This will only work when you're actively riding on your screen, while in single player or multiplayer, those are the only two places, and it's purely for visuals. So keep that in mind if you're using this. Basic rundown is you have groups you can create and set a color. There's also some preset ones where you can do black and green, murdered out, black and red, to make things easy. If you go into sled parts though, you can also go through and change all the different parts. And see here, we can customize the handlebar, grab bar, brake lever, bracket, spindles, etc. It varies a little bit by snowmobile, but this allows you to go in and customize per preset. So say we want to do more of a purple, maybe like a really dark purple, we can mess with that right here to kind of match our build, and say maybe we want to throw a couple of these as well. Go back to paint groups. Let's go to group B, and let's say we want some green as well. Drop the brightness down, and there we now we have some matching purple and pink to kind of go with our build here. And you can go in the finer detail, but as you can see, you can customize a lot of the handlebar, the Polaris, a lot of the rack, well, and most of the front end is all customizable on this one, very slightly and such. There is a bit of a conflict issue when you're messing with the skis, because you can customize the skis through here, but it kind of tries to override what you have set in edit sled, so that can be a little finicky. But for the most part, you can do that. And there we have a pretty easy setup with matching colors. And the nice thing about this one is Denisioo implemented a preset option. So if we close out all these tabs here and we go down to presets and sharing, we can name this to say purple green Polaris V2, because I think I already have one, and hit save, and this will save it into my presets here. So now we can load those in. And you can also export these if you share with your friends and import them here as well, which is awesome to see. Let's load that back in. Just to show us off, we can load these all in super easy, as well as export them. Now, as for the engine audio mod swap, same thing. Control E to activate that. Brings up a little window, and we can pick from any of the in-game sounds, such as the current one that we're on. This also keeps it if you're teleporting, or if you switch sleds, it'll keep what you set it in. But we can switch to, say, the E-Tech Turbo, to the 858. This is a sound that's currently unused in game, as mentioned right here. We also have the 900 Ace Turbo. We really like that sound as well. We got the E-Tech 2-stroke Turbo, as well as the Liberty 700. You can pick between any of those, or if you want to go back to your default, you just hit Restore Stock, and it will automatically know the sled that you're currently using and set it back to that one. So if there's a sound you really like and you're tired of, maybe swapping to a sled that you also like, but you want to keep the sound, this allows you to do this, as well as you have the availability to use a couple sounds that are not actually equipped to any sleds currently, but are in the game. Anyway, that's a basic overview of both of these mods. I will now showcase a couple wraps that I threw together with a Sled Part Customizer for you guys and drop those down below before we wrap up this video. First up, we got this wrap for the Ski-Doo, the blue-red. I did a bit of accents on the shocks with red, changed our track as well to have some blue and red accents to kind of match this loadout. Move on to the next one. This one we're running the Polaris skin, as well as with the default theme built into the mod called Black and Gold. Super cool one, and then I have some accents on the skis as well to match it, as well as I'm using the headlight mod here with gold, which was originally for this preset as well. Here's one for the kitty, where I blacked out most of the front with, as well as the back, blacking it out with a little bit of blue accent here in the back. Basically blacking it all out so the actual wrap stands out more along with the skis. And this was based on the actual wrap that someone posted, and I was trying to best match it with how theirs is color coded. And for the last one, of course, I wanted to make some accents for one of my own skins that I made. So I did some blue accents on the shocks with some white and kept the blue shocks in the front with white as well. Kind of bring this wrap more to a cohesive finished product, and I think it turned out really nice. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on these mods. What was your favorite preset that I came up with here? And make sure to, drop your favorite wrap and combination of sled part customization down below and share those with me to see, and we'll possibly do some, say, wrap showcases in the future as a video idea. So let me know your thoughts on that. But anyway, you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.